Hey folks, it's time for our Wednesday edition of Living Soil and Worms. And this week we're talking all about preparing the soil with amendments. If you want thriving plants, this is where it all begins. Not with the plants themselves, but with what you're putting into that soil. Now let's start with why amendments matter. Think of soil like a kitchen. You can't cook a good meal if your pantry is empty. Amendments are how we stock that pantry. They feed the microbes, improve structure, and keep nutrients flowing so plants have what they need when they need it. Without the right amendments, you're basically asking your soil to run a marathon without breakfast. But before you go throwing stuff in, you've got to know your soil first. Observation and testing are key here. Take a look at texture, smell, drainage, and if you can, grab a simple soil test. It's like checking the fridge before heading to the store. No point buying more milk if you've already got 3 gallons at home. Once you know what you're working with, organic matter is your best friend. Compost, worm castings, and mulches are the foundation of living soil. They don't just add nutrients, they bring in the microbes that cycle those nutrients. Worm castings especially are like concentrated doses of biology, and a little goes a long way. If you find this type of stuff interesting or useful, do me a favor and share, or join our community in the description for more tidbits of information. Now let's get back to it. Let's talk minerals, specifically rock dust. Most raised garden beds and pots are often depleted or had no minerals to start with, and rock dust helps bring back the trace elements that plants and microbes love. Basalt rock dust adds silica that toughens up plant cell walls. Glacial rock dust delivers a broad spectrum of trace elements, like a multivitamin for your soil. Azomite, a volcanic ash product, packs in over 70 trace minerals, and green sand brings slow-release potassium and iron. The key here isn't dumping huge amounts. It's about diversity and balance. Think of it as seasoning the soil food web, giving microbes the little extras that keep them working at full strength. Now, biology boosters are another level. This is where microbial inoculants, worm casting extracts come into play. You're not just adding food for microbes, you're actually inviting more microbial players to the party. The more diverse the biology, the stronger the soil system. It's great to have a ton of food for a party, but if no one shows up to eat the food, is it a party? Of course, we've got to talk about mistakes. Over-amending is a big one. More isn't always better. If you dump in too much of a single input, you throw things out of balance. And remember, synthetics don't play well with biology, so stick to organic sources that support life rather than short-circuit it. Finally, think long-term. Soil health isn't a one-time Tinder fling, it's a long-term relationship. By adding organic matter regularly, sprinkling in minerals, and boosting biology with extracts, you build a living system that only gets better with age. It's like tending a sourdough starter. The longer you care for it, the richer and more resilient it becomes. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.